Hey yo, it's cold outside, I have allergies, and for today's tutorial, we are taking a look at this photo that I took of Cal versus Din. These characters were requested by one of you guys, and this is what came to my mind. One question that I get asked a lot is about the lights that I use, and yes, I do have some pricier ones, but I do like to mix it up with some random light sometimes here and there. One light that I'm gonna use today costs $3 from the dollar spot at Target. First off, this shot turned out way better than I imagined. So let's check it out. For most pics, I usually like to have the camera level with their eyes, or I even shoot from below and kind of aim up at them to make them seem bigger than they are. On a quick side note, it can be a very beginner mistake when you shoot your figures from top down. You have your camera high and you're looking down onto the figures. And I'm not talking about a little bit higher. You know, it's kind of like if you're shooting on the floor, you set your figure down there, and then you have your phone way up high and you're like, oh cool, boom. And most of the time that's not gonna look that great, and it's just gonna look like, you know, you took a picture of toys. So the tip is coming straight on or lower than your subject. It makes it look more real and bigger. But for this shot, I did want to do something a little different. I went higher. I knew I wanted Din the Mandalorian defeated already. For the lighting, it's similar to some of my recent shots before this one. I've really been liking this setup. I have my huge softbox lighting from behind, and it's pointing at the subject's back. And then I have this white paper bouncing the light to the front, so it helps give more of a natural look to the figure, especially since they're plastic. I also use this green light to help sell the lightsaber effect that I'm gonna add later on in Photoshop. I'll link the tutorial at the end and post it in the description of how I do this lightsaber effect. And for the last light I use, it's this cheap dollar spot light that I got at Target. It was either $3, maybe $5. It runs on USB, but also batteries. And it's not like the best looking light, but I just wanted to use it as a backlight. It's even got like some nice diffusion on it. Pretty cool. Now I'm gonna place this behind Cal and BD1 the droid. I added this one because without it, Cal and BD1 can kind of blend into this floor. But by adding this light, it gives that rim or glow behind your subject. It's technically called a rim light and can create depth in your scene and separate the subject from the background. So this is what it would have looked like if I put it level, which looks okay, nothing wrong with it. But like I said, I wanted it different. Like with any camera angle or specific lighting, there can be a psychological reasoning behind it. Here, I just wanted to emphasize that Cal was on top. Now, it could have worked too, coming from the bottom and making Cal look bigger over Mandalorian, but I just wanted it to go this way. And like I said before, with other things, it's good to know the rules, but it's okay to break them and just do what you think looks good. Also, why I like this top angle is it limits what's in the background or what you need to have in the background. So for this shot, I left some of these boxes and junk here because I knew it wouldn't really matter and it might look like some other kind of storage units or whatever. I did place these broken pieces here just to add some texture to this solid floor. I sprayed some atmosphere aerosol to fill in all the gaps with all the different light sources. Here's what the picture looks like unedited. And after a little Photoshop, this is what we get. I do really love the shot. Let me know what you think of it. To create and inspire. Peace.